Mexico has a bad reputation due to cartels and corruption. We as people are taught not to judge and define ourselves or others for one mistake. As we travel, we should not define an entire country because the news likes to report scary stories, Netflix likes to make drug documentaries. The next layer of Mexico is about beaches and tacos. Yes and yes. But if you like to go deeper, if you want culture and connection, you have to travel to Mexico City. We were blown away by the people, the architecture, the food, the history, and the feeling of 22 million humans in this sprawling, magical, and absolutely breathtaking city that sits 7,200 feet up in the air. All right, SprintSlow fan, welcome to Mexico City. First things first, every morning from the apartment, I've been dropping down, going to this awesome bakery and getting the kids a little snack and getting Allie some coffee. That's the way we start our day here. So I'll take you into the bakery. It is filled with deliciousness. And grab a little coffee, take it back up, and then we'll get out to explore. How awesome is that place? Pasteleria Madrid, 3 danishes, muffin type things, and a coffee, 67 pesos. That's just a touch over $3. How could you just not start your day that way? Out on the streets of Mexico City, we are going to take an Uber today to the main paseo because this beautiful city closes down the street on Sunday for bike riding. So we heard that you can get free bikes here at this spot. We're going to head over, do it up. ¿Qué pasa?
Thought I'd come out for a little jog. Was inspired by everybody doing their exercising this morning. Everybody here is so fast. They run so fast.
Bikes didn't work out, so I'm going to jump in this fitness class with Ricardo. Loving the energy down here. Since it's a no-go on the bikes, we're going to head to Bosque de Chapultepec. Might be butchering that, but this is a massive park in the middle of the city. It is over 1,600 acres. It's just crazy, so we won't be able to explore it all, but hopefully we'll take a dip in the zoo and see some of the lakes and scenery and see what this massive park has to offer.
We have spent the morning here at Bosque de Chapultepec. This is a huge park in Mexico City. It's actually 2 times bigger than Central Park in New York City. And for people here, it's actually known as the lungs of the city. It is filled with these big, old, beautiful trees. We're walking under a canopy here as we stroll along. It feels refreshing, it's shaded. It's been a beautiful morning here.
The Museum of Anthropology is inside Bosque de Chapultepec, and we could not pass up the opportunity to check it out. We are in the National Museum of Anthropology here in Mexico City, and it is amazing. This is the largest and the most visited museum in Mexico. It is gigantic. It is over 850,000 square feet, sprawling over 20 acres. So the exhibits here are supposed to be amazing. We're gonna walk through. Already when you come in, the amazing view of the fountain and the ponds, it's just a really special place. So happy to be able to check it out. Now we need to find some food. In Mexico City, that is never a problem.
All right, we just stopped at a side cafe here. This place is always packed. We've seen food tours stop here and there's just always a line. These are tacos El Vapor. Essentially it's steamed. They come with a variety of different insides. I chose potato today. I'm gonna take a bite. Tastes like mashed potatoes inside a corn tortilla. It's actually really good. Very mild. I put in some salsas. I like it.
Next up, the subway. Every day, 5.5 million people ride Mexico City's subway, with its 195 stations and 140 miles of tracks. Today, it was our turn. We are taking the subway to La Merced Market. La Merced is the city's biggest market, and among the most fascinating in the country. The intense activity and energy level is similar to Oaxaca's Mercado Abastos market. Officially, this market has been at the center of food and trade since the 17th century. You can feel the history inside this place. Subway drops you off right here. The entrance to the market is right there. It's crazy. It's all just inside, right here. You can't miss it. Take the pink line to La Merced, and then boom, you're in the market. Stopped at a popular food stall just behind me. Tons of locals here. That's usually the thing to do. Go where the locals are going. So got the quesadilla, which is what their market is known for. Gonna throw some salsa on there. Enjoy. The real deal food market. Paper napkin feel. Chicken tinga. Here we come. That is a beef to eat. Wow, that is massive. 25 pesos. La Merced is blowing my socks off. This market has been around before the 1960s. It is a place where food trade has been going on for hundreds of years. Absolutely amazing spot. This market is massive. So cool to be here, walking around and be a part of. Hola. Totally got turned around, so trying to work my way out back to the subway. Subway is literally hops you up right into the market. So just gonna follow some people who look like they know where they're going and work my way out of this maze. I think I see it up here. From La Merced, we took the subway back into the Central District to check out the Palace of Fine Arts.
Another great option if you're here in Mexico City is to head to the top of the Sears Tower. There's a great little cafe there. Grab yourself a coffee and you get to see these beautiful views of the Palace of Fine Arts here in Mexico. It overlooks the gardens and park. It's a great stop to put on your list of things to do.
Mexico City was actually built on a lake way back in the 1300s by the Aztecs. And there was an island there, but then the Spanish came in and conquered, tried to take over, tried to wipe out the Aztecs in the 1500s. Then the Mexicans regained the land and eventually Mexico City became what it is today. In between those times, there was dams put in, there was dams destroyed. Now the argument is there still a lake underneath? Some people say yes, and that's why Mexico City is sinking. Other people say, well, it's just that lake bed that's kind of being pushed down gradually, and there's no water keeping the city afloat. Whatever the reason it is, you can tell when you're here that different buildings are leaning or shaped different ways, and Mexico City has actually shrunk down. It used to be the 6th highest city in the world, now it's the 7th highest city in the world. So whether it's water or a lake bed, it is sinking and causing problems here. So you do want to get here to visit it, experience it for yourself.
I think this is like one of the things I'm gonna miss the most when we go back to the States. There are so many quick pickup street food things here where you can have some coins on you, pick up a meal right there, ready to go, walk and talk with your friends, get back to the office, whatever it is that you do. But we have sustained ourselves with this idea of street food that's cheap and convenient, probably not healthy, but I will really miss that when we head back to the States. Chicken inside.
I got Baileys, I got Oreo, I got mint and chocolate, I got taro. Wow. Mexican chocolate.
We're getting Nutella and strawberry. How much are they?
15, 1.5.
1.5? Do you want to get one more? Bao? Or are we just saying ball and with an accent? I don't know. Here we are in Chinatown here in Mexico City. Came across these beautiful desserts. Asked a little bit about them. They're called bao. I don't know if we can even use that.
Bao?
Oh no, that's okay. We'll pay. It's made out of rice?
It's a rice.
It's like a rice, and this one, so this is rice with Mexican chocolate inside. And he said if I don't like it, I don't have to pay. But we'll pay. Ooh, chocolate. It's kind of nice. It's like plain tasting with a little bit of flavor of chocolate. It's not bad. We'll pay.
Ball.
Say it.
Sorry, I was behind the camera and I just went to the front of the camera, so it's hard transition. All right, trying dessert in Chinatown.
Good, right?
Yeah, muy rico, muy bueno.
I'm just saying that I really like this. You can walk by a music shop and it can be like some pop American. That's what I'm saying, right here.
Okay. All right, I hear you. I hear you now.
Now, a couple stores down, probably some mariachi or something. And then like right next door, you can have some ultra traditional like mariachi style music. And it doesn't even seem to go like the young cool people are into Bieber and the old people are into the traditional. Like I think that kind of music is like still cool and it's part of the culture and everything.
When you're in Mexico City, you have to find the best tacos. Specifically, you have to find the best tacos El Pastor, and this place claims to be the first to serve them, and has been doing so since 1959. They have made all the best taco lists.
We are here at El Puequito. That's a hard one for me. I actually just looked it up. It means the little hole, maybe little hole in the wall. It's a cute little spot here. Known for their tacos al pastor. It's supposed to be amazing. We just put our order in. We're gonna see what comes out. I can't wait.
Here we go. 4 months in Mexico. Countless markets. We counted last night. Probably somewhere around 200 to 250 tacos consumed. I definitely think this is the best one. Come to Mexico City. Come here. We'll link it in the description. Get the taco pastor, El Special. Put some lime on it, put some sauce on it. It will change your life. It will change your life. I promise. First impressions of Mexico City. It has blown us away. We have been in Mexico for 4 months. That blows our mind too. We brought our kids here to Mexico City. We rode the subway. We explored Coyoacán, Roma Norte, Polanco, all these different areas around the city.
Yeah, it was really cool. It was very big city-esque, but it still felt friendly, and to me it still felt doable. And I think that is a big part of the metro system. We could figure it out easily. It was clean, it felt safe, and that really opened up a lot of doors to make us feel like we could explore.
And really experiencing the people in a way that wasn't like, hey, we met, 25 locals that lived here, but the experience you get when you're in the streets of New York City and you're getting elbowed and people are looking at you crazy when you're not walking fast enough. And there's the same bustle here, but there's this kindness here. There's this willingness to help. I mean, even with me speaking little Spanish or Allie speaking some, we never had a negative interaction, even on a massively bustling subway, trying to squeeze our kids out of the door.
It's been an awesome way to round out Mexico from seeing the very small, quaint, dusty towns to this now one of the biggest cities in the entire world, and still feel that like Mexican tradition that we've become accustomed to with the friendliness and the food, but on this grandiose scale of massiveness that we haven't experienced, since being in the van. We're traveling around with our kids. Safety is always a #1 priority. Definitely something I felt like was gonna hit me when we got into this big city environment. We have felt safe the entire time. Whether it's the amount of people that are always out and about around us, or just the smiles that we get as we walk by. We had one kind gentleman while we were coming off the metro to remind us to keep our bags safe, but we never have felt at all uneasy in any of our time while we've been roaming around the streets. There's tons to do here for all ages, for everybody to experience. If you can get here, you gotta get here.
Have you lived in Mexico City? Have you visited in Mexico City? What are your feels? Tell us about your experience, anything that we missed for when we come back, because I think this is a spot we'll have to come back to.
I think so, absolutely.
Mexico City, we love you. Join us next week as we explore Polanco, known for being one of the most expensive places to live in Mexico City.